east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. Between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington football team. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
Number 23.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Here's the ball carrier.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
They did tell us they wanted to establish a ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Goff on the draw play to Henderson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. A good throw here finding Pascal. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 28.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Automatic first down.
On 1st down, gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Out comes Washington here offensively, and their man under center, Dwayne Haskins, a number 15 pick out of Ohio State in 2019.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week, in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Haskins' pass intended for Steven Sims. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10.
They're on 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3. Washington, nothing.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Akers. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. That's into the hands of Pascal.
Goff's pass.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They hand off to their big tight end. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run this with Akers. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Rams ball carrier. Chase Young on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Akers.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Rams.
They'll run here with Akers. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up second.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Intended for Zach Pascal. Incomplete.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Running with Kamara. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Tressway now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
From the 39, Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Looking again in the direction of Woods. And that'll make it 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Washington, nothing.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
It's a gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen?
3.
When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
45-yard line.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end.
Haskins has
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw on third down. Haskins. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Goff going to get this to Akers. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Akers takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Cam Akers.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. On the ground, it's Akers. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
It's second and inches.
Now a run with Akers. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, Akers. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 40-yard line. On an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And it's third down.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
26-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Haskins on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third and 2, now Haskins. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Washington.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Haskins to throw. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown of the new season. And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10.
So Goff and the Rams down 7-6, under 1:20 to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Taken in by Pascal out left. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now it's gone. And he slings one that's incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers, but it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run here with Akers. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Going right back to Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. On 3rd down, Akers. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
For the field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps this Washington.
Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it's just not meant to be.
Washington.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Washington, they at least get the win here to earn a